It's week 9 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs' superstar wide receiver. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Chiefs and the Bucs on Monday night.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November... Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Football. Johnson with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year pro, comeback player of the year contender last season in Baker Mayfield.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send a tight end in motion. Once again, Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. First down, here's Baker. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 37. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
That's going to be caught by Evans. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Baker throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
couple sacks on the opening drive, you better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can...
Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
First time this game they've looked to him. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. Kelsey makes the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Tight end going in motion here. To throw it on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Second and 3 now. They'll throw it again. Cut by Hunt. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they get this down to the 28. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Mayfield on 1st and 10. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, Baltimore material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Back now, pressure on its way. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Now they send their back in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Bucs will be backed up pretty deep to start this drive. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Baker now from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set. 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
The tackle by Kawhi.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 13. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Looking for a throw here. Cut out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. That's completed right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 35-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They kick the running back in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll motion Johnson right. 1st down, here's Baker. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Irving. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They're now set for 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Mayfield. Completes this one to Otten. And he's taken down at the 30. Into the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Buccaneers driving. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Baker. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw again. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Baker throwing again. Catch is made in close. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Throwing, Baker. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Motioning left is their running back. 2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing now from the gun. On target to Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing it again here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So that brings us to halftime here in Cape. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. They send a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
Running back sent in motion left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Now that is exactly how you drew it up at halftime defensively. Make a big play. On that money down, you got to cash in on 3rd downs. They're going to be huge in the second half. Make sure you get yourself off the field in short order, which they did. And now you give some momentum to your offense when they get the ball back.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. They motion a receiver left. Baker now from the gun. On target to Godwin. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 36. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got Evans, it's complete. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to the air here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Denzel Perryman in on a stop. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Isaiah Pacheco.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Up and good from Blankenship. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Baker now off the play fake. This finds Evans, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Irving on the inside give. This is ahead for about 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. White trying this straight ahead. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Brian Cook on the tackle. A gain of 12.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game. First and 10 from the 41. Here's White again. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Again, this is White. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
First down, Buccaneers.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. White on first and goal. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To throw it on first down. Hauled in by Worthy. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Handoff now from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Third and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Motion man left is Johnson. Another try following the sack. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Third and long, Mayfield. He's got a man left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
At the 28-yard line.
Design bootleg here. That one's cut along the left sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
27 yards. That's good for a Kansas City.
Running back, motioning right.
First and 10.
Throwing now on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Intended for Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Throwing it again here. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. One of the tight ends motioning left. Running it after the penalty. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. Third down coming.
Brings up third down.
He's back to throw. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs want to end it in regulation if they can. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Here he is to throw. That's brought in by White.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He'll look to throw it. Completes this one to Otten. And he's brought down after a short gain. Looking to throw it. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one does not go far. Chiefs in the hurry-up trying to get everyone to the line. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is going to be his fourth effort tonight. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Forced out to his right. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. One final shot here. And that pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of